a women's cave, Winona let me have it probably because I still have bronchitis.
Yeah, I didn't want you to cough through the entire interview, so I figured one sentence with extra exuberance would be good enough. Ow!
See?
Wow, that's what I get. Oh, you guys, I have a earache toothache.
I know, so it totally sucks. Like, we are sick over here today, but we are going to make this as fun as possible, right?
Oh, you know, I wish we were sick because we had just survived a $20 party.
I know, because...
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Oh, I'm Jade.
And I'm Wilnona. High five to us.
Yes, remember.
Yes. Oh, I'm the narcissist. So I have to tell you guys, there's a possibility that I might end up being a movie star.
She's not going to be a movie star. She might be in a documentary.
Yeah, shut up. It's a movie, and I'm in it. I'm a star.
Ask her, does she watch documentaries, though?
I'm smart.
And see, there's silence. There's silence. Nope. She does not. Hey, stop putting your book in front of my face. I need to be seen with my bags and all.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We wrote books.
We did write some books. Okay, so the And I Thought series, and I thought Divorce Was Bad but Other Life Lessons, and I thought Being Grown Up Was Easy.
We're missing the journey, by the way.
Sure. So, and I thought I did my journey alone. We don't have that to show you, but whatever. And I thought he was the one. Haven't we all been there?
Yeah.
Okay,
and they're normally really hot, too. And then they're just so narcissistic. Oh, shut up. I'm telling too much of my life. Move on. Misfit guides. You have things to say.
Misfit guides. The Misfit guides. A sassy swear that leaves cooking footprints. The Misfit guides. Cocktail soirees in the LBD. And you guys were writing a new Misfit guide, so
wait, we forgot, and I thought I could juggle it all.
Yeah, that. So, writing a new Misfit guide, but you know how that is with us. We're going to say a date, and then we're going to be like 4 months late.
No, we're going to do it in June 15th. By June 15th, we're going to have it done. Because we just got invited to Florida to speak on a panel.
Woo! So excited.
But, so, Florida, close your eyes. My bikini is coming out to play. But my fat is here to stay.
Okay, and we are the creators and editors of last year's 25 Hottest, but this year's 25 Hottest, indie authors, advocates, and artists. Oh, wait, I said it wrong, but whatever. But yeah,
buy the magazine, there you go.
Buy the magazine. All of this is available on andwethought.com. Also, you can go to our Facebook page, the And I Thought Ladies, and check out Just Writing Live for the episodes in between the episodes.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. The episodes in between the episodes.
But you guys aren't here to hear about us. You're here to hear about our wonderful guests. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I absolutely would love to. But first of all, just thank you so much for this opportunity. I've enjoyed this 1 minute opening. It's amazing. Hats off to you, ladies.
Thank you.
Much. Wow, and to follow that, let's see. Well, I think the most important thing about me that I like to share is that I am married of 24 years, and that is truly a testimony for those who understand the word in its entirety. But I am a wife of 24 years. We have 3 lovely children, Cohen and Camille and Cameron. So that they take up, of course, a whole big part of my life. And to see what else about me outside of being a wife and a mom. Well, I do have the privilege of being a writer, of being a director. When we move into our professional careers, I am an indie filmmaker. I write, direct, and produce most of my original content. But I do have the pleasure now of working with, I graduated from Georgia State University, and one of my former professors, she wrote a wonderful piece. So I am actually directing and acting in that piece.
Yes.
So excited about that. That's coming up. And just other content that we're working on, my team and I are working on. I also have the privilege of chairing the Atlanta chapter of the Alliance of Women Directors, another hat that I'm just so privileged to wear. When we think about women in this industry, not many of us are behind the camera. Not many of us get opportunity to kind of share our skill set and be hired on jobs that are available out there predominantly by men. but there are some awesome women directors kicking butt. And so I'm so excited to be a part of this organization, the Alliance of Women Directors, which was founded actually 22 years ago. We celebrate 22 years this year. And the Atlanta chapter, we are almost 2 years old. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! So we're growing and just excited about the opportunities that are available to us in this industry. And just a little bit that you all experience about me is, I don't wait on opportunities. I create them.
Yes.
So yeah, my husband, we have this little mantra that says, you make a lot of noise and somebody's bound to hear. So I kind of live by that. And I can tell you girls do too.
Actually, Wilnona lives by that, and then she just drags me kicking and screaming, as always, as a best friend should do. Drag you kicking and screaming. No, I don't want to get off this couch. You will. Darn it.
That's right. So that's pretty much about me. I started in theater a long, long time ago.
Don't say long. Don't say long.
Time ago.
You look like 28, so only claim long.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you're just long time ago.
I'll take that. If I could slip you a $5 bill, I'd do that.
Well, and Wilnona would happily take it because she's one of the cheapest, most frugal people you will ever want to meet. Person, not people. Wow, person.
But yeah, so the arts have always been a love of mine, and as I shared with you earlier before we were recording, I am teaching the high school film class this season, so it's been exciting. The two things that I love I love a lot of things, but definitely the arts and teaching is kind of one of my natural bents. So it just kind of oozes out of me. So, and it's so funny because when I think about when I first went to college, my degree was in early childhood education, and I remember changing that quickly after my first teaching experience. And I'm like, nope, I am not cut out to teach nobody's child. And it just shows how God does have jokes.
I mean, always, right? Always.
Yeah.
So, my question, I actually have a question. So,
Yeah,
high
I'm
five
surprised.
to me.
Yes.
Must be the medication. So, how do you do that work-home balance? Because you have 3 children and a lovely husband. How do you do it?
Yeah, a lot of life. There's no one thing that works. I know what helps me is it helps that I'm a morning person. So I do get up very early, typically between 3 and 4:15. I'm up. And so it just takes planning. I'm fortunate that my husband does help. So some days when I'm working late or having to film, which is often, he'll get Cameron for me. So we work it out. We have 24 hours in a day. I try to sleep at least 7. So about 8:30, if I can, I'm trying to go down with my baby. Maybe 2 days a week I'm able to do that. So it's just planning. The one thing that I learned years ago when I worked in corporate America, I think which really helped with me developing into loving early mornings, was just that discipline of planning. And it requires discipline. Our life can really lead us in the direction that it wants to lead us if we don't kind of take some hold of it and just say, no, Tuesday, I'm not going to stay in my pajamas all day. Or even if I do, I'm going to accomplish 1, 2, 3, and 4, But sometimes, those of you like Lifetime, like I do, but see, I can only watch Lifetime 1 hour, 2 hours on Sundays now because, it can kind of control.
It's YouTube for me. YouTube. I was just on YouTube to put up stuff, and then I was like, wait, I've gone down the rabbit hole.
See, there you go. So so for me, it is planning, as best as possible. You really got to plan your day. So even, one secret that I learned years ago was, so my husband he was raised by a mom who taught him to cook and clean and just do all that domestic stuff. Well, I was raised by a grandmother who said, baby, just get your schooling, right? So that means I didn't cook, I didn't clean. wherever I dropped my, that's where they stayed until my grandmama picked them up. Seriously, you know, right? And so even when she cooked, she never made me come into the kitchen and learn to cook. So he inherited a mess. So you imagine the two of us, you know, coming together. And so, you know, the one thing that I had to learn, you know, and kind of marrying a husband like him, is that, you know, I had to plan to change, if you will. And so I had to practice changing, right, and putting things in place and routines in place, so that I wouldn't drive him away so soon. You know, so I guess all of that is really what I'm trying to say, is that really it takes planning. It takes putting things in place. It takes being intentional, which is the word that I love. But, you know, really once I understood that word and just understand the power behind it, I try to live each day, you know, very intentional. I use a passion planner. I'm putting a plug in for passion planners or any type of planner.
Oh, we love plugging on the show.
Yes,
so
passion planner.
Where can people get it?
Especially for those of us who are creative people who just have a lot of stuff, you know, here. So I use my passion planner religiously, and I really try to plot out my plan, my days. You know, of course, now I begin my day with, you know, Lord, let your will be done. You know, but there are some natural things that we have to put in place. And so it is just about planning. And I'm in school getting my master's, so it takes planning.
Oh, yeah. I understand. I just finished 3 degrees, and then I ran this business, and then my mother had a business, so I ran that business, and then I was a CEO of another business while I was in school. Apparently, I thought I was bored.
Exactly, right? But we get done what we want to get done. That's what it comes down to, you know. So that's the thing. When I'm talking to people and they're like, "Oh, how you do all that?" You know, we all have wonderfully busy lives, right? But we get done what we want to get done.
Yeah,
absolutely. And so I have a question.
Oh, you go. No.
Well, actually, I had like a statement / question. As my mother always told me. She told me to take downtime, and if the world implodes within that hour, it's okay. It'll still be imploded after that hour of your downtime. So how do you plan in your downtime with all of the things you have going on?
Because so Fridays are our big day. So Friday is that's what we call our family day, right? Because Saturdays can get a little, you know, but Friday. So we look forward to Fridays. And so when I leave today, I shut it down. Literally, I shut it down. And Sundays. So Sundays it's got to be something that I really believe is, you know, in the line of ministry or something like that. I don't, you know, turn down those opportunities. But on Sundays, I sometimes don't even take my phone to church. And so my close friends know if you send me a text on Sunday and you hadn't heard from me, and it's just shut down. Because on Sundays, I don't even, this little thing, wherever it ends on Friday night is typically where it stays, unless, you know, I know we're leaving, going out somewhere after Saturday. So, but Fridays are our big days. Those are our days when I get home, which is family time, and we just chill. So I'm very mindful about the things that I accept. On a Friday, it has to be something where I can bring my whole family to, and you know, something that everyone will really enjoy. So it's very rare that I do anything on Friday. And then again on Sundays after church, that's our chill time too.
Good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you have real questions.
I know. No, I'm just happy that you had 2 questions. Normally she has like a question and then the final question. So I only have time for 2.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah. So I wanted to say, so when you mentioned the Atlanta chapter of the Alliance of Women Directors, first of all, you're the chair, which is so awesome. I get to talk to the chair.
I know, like she wanted to come on our silly show.
Right? Exactly. But you said you've only been around for 2 years. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of being this young compared to the Hollywood branch of this?
Yeah. So, the only disadvantage is just the locale, right? Because everything, you know, the studios mainly are in LA, right? You know, you got the sun. It's LA, so we're missing the mountains, you know, and the fabulous weather. So the only disadvantage is the locale and, you know, most of the studios. Because what the parent organization is trying to do is to bridge a gap between LA and Atlanta so that, we have the same resources available to us. And actually, the same resources are available to us, but we just have to be able to travel there to LA. So the disadvantage is just the locale. We have if we have the same benefits to the film festivals, we have the same benefits. It's just when the opportunities that are presented in LA, especially through the major studios and some of the workshops that are offered there, until we can kind of work out doing things like this by Skype. It's just the only disadvantage is just the locale. But what we are doing and what we've been successful to do just a little bit better this year is just kind of model the workshops that LA offers here. We're offering those same workshops. So it's getting better. The first year was really just laying the foundation. The first year was, getting people courageous enough and faithful enough to join us, to jump in with us. So that first year was laying the foundation. So now we have, kicked off some really good workshops, and so the rest of the year, we've got some really good things planned for our members.
This is amazing.
Yes.
Which leads me to my narcissistic statement, because one has to be said every podcast. Our narcissistic statement is, when can I be in a movie?
No.
Yeah, I know.
Don't do it.
Don't
feed her narcissism.
And I do have, some upcoming projects, and they will be announcing auditions online. So
I'm joking. Oh, good gracious. You haven't seen the bottom half of me. That does not deserve to be in a movie.
She's being funny right now. She's better with a pen than she is with acting. She's like, I'm better with a pen.
Maybe you could edit some scripts for us.
I currently write crappy scripts.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could edit, though.
She could probably edit.
No, anyway, I was literally joking. And then my second statement was, if you guys are having trouble, we do hybrid events all the time. Just let us know. Okay. We'll come on down. We'll hook it up. We're good. Anyway, no, but the question I did want to ask is, if a woman is interested and transitioning from possibly writing into writing scripts, since I get this question all the time.
People ask all the time.
They're like, oh, you write scripts now? I'm like, I write crappy scripts. There's a huge difference. But how can they do that and then get into a film career, possibly behind the camera?
Okay, so they're probably like me. They like writing, developing their own content, and also want to direct it, possibly.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, ladies, there's so many different avenues, right? But so, ideally, if I meet someone and they say, "Well, Chaun, I am interested in a career in the industry." Of course, I get them to narrow it down. So if they say, "Well, I'm interested in directing and I'm also interested in writing," so the first thing that I would encourage them to do is I would always ask, "Well, have you written anything yet?" And hopefully, they say yes. So if they have, then it's kind of easier to direct them, because there's writers groups, and so that's what I would encourage them to do. To join maybe a writers group, because there's the fundamental things that you can learn. There's some fundamental things you can learn just really on YouTube University. Of course, you can kind of format a script, kind of the best applications to use in writing your script. But I believe in community. I believe in collaboration. I believe that one of the best ways to learn is, next to someone who maybe have written a script, even if it's a short, because then they have something to offer. So I'm always about connecting people. So the thing that I will want them to do is that whatever city they're in is to find that writers group. Because one, you get energy, you get wisdom, you get guidance from those other people. And then secondly, if their goal is to direct, okay, write your first piece of content that you plan to direct, and you begin the process to actually direct it, right? And so the thing that I really try to do to move people along, because I've had to do that myself. My next project wouldn't get done if I didn't put a date to it. I don't care how far out, but I've got a date. So now I've got this date set that I'm going to film this next piece, right? So now you backtrack. everything that needs to be done in order to get this thing filmed. So that's the first thing I would encourage you. If you want to do that, then first you got to write something. Write your first script, even if it's a short, and then plan to direct it. But the groups, the writing groups, the film groups, and you can find them easy on Facebook, right? That's where you can kind of get guidance to find out, okay, well, who can be a part of my team? Who do I really need? Do I need a gaffer? Do I need a grip? Do I need, lighting? What do I really need? So definitely, my first thing would be getting because so it's kind of like acting, right? People who really act professionally, if the first thing they'll ask you is, okay, well, what was the last thing you've done? And then who are you studying with? Because even if you're not doing something actively in a show or stage, actors feel like you're not really an actor if you're not studying, in between jobs, right? So my thing is, if this is what you want to do, then you got to put pressure on it. You got to do it.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. But now my last famous question, right? What's next, and where can people find you?
Yeah. So I am on social media. I have a fantastic team that helps me out with my social media. So you can find me on all of those platforms, okay? And then I do have a website, chaun.pinkston.com. And what's next, I have a pilot series that we will be filming in August. And my second feature, it is in development. I am filming at the end of April, the short that I shared with you all, and acting in that piece.
Yay!
Come on, girl. I'm sorry. Let me be more professional. Well done.
Well done, a professional on this show. Okay, sorry, I had to laugh really loud about that. Well, thank you.
My company, Full-Time Production, so yeah, wonderfully, thankfully busy.
Yes. And thank you so much for joining us on our show, Miss Pinkston. And you can find everything that your ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com. Really, Wilnona?
I do have something to say.
All right.
So I just want to remind you guys that when you go to andwethought.com, go to the ladies tab, go to the middle of the page, not the bottom anymore, but the middle of the page.
Yay, we changed it. Yes. Excitement.
And you can find the charities that we proudly support. And I'm going to say Miss Pinkston supported them with her speech at the Inspiration Women in Literature, Media, and Journalism Awards.
So thank you for that.
So thank you so much. We got to put some money toward those wonderful ventures, causes. And so please, you guys, click on them, support them with donations for money or time or skills, because, hey, doing something good just makes you feel better. Okay,
absolutely.
Jade.
And remember, you guys, that wisdom is all around you if
you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Wilnona, who's never getting her nails done.
Again, right?
Again.
And
it
Jade,
costs too much.
And Jade, bye-bye.